Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Stone Schaefer here with your July 13th severe weather update for this afternoon. We take a look at the SPC Outlook that was just issued not too long ago, and we see this enhanced risk down to the southwest corner of the state in eastern Montana, northern South Dakota. With that, obviously, the timing's a little different than what we normally see. Our timings are normally 4 or 5 p.m., similar to what we had yesterday with some of those thunderstorms. But today, we're looking probably 7 p.m. all the way up till maybe 2, 3 a.m. For this afternoon. So there's still a lot of question marks. We have a cap that's in place that if it doesn't erode as much as maybe some of the models are suggesting, or maybe what some models are suggesting it doesn't, then these are sort of going to hit a wall as they enter North Dakota. If it develops a little farther north, it enters an environment that's maybe not as conducive source for severe weather. So the KX Storm Team will continue to keep an eye on this. It's definitely going to be a sit there and watch the skies type of afternoon. When they start to develop, we'll really have a good idea of what we could see. But as of right now, still have that enhanced risk that does come with some threats. We have this tornado risk down to that southwest corner of the state. Again, there's just going to be enough probably wind shear, bulk wind shear there just to get some rotation going. We'll have some supercells early, probably more into eastern Montana, but they could travel all the way into that southwest corner of the state. We got hail up to about 2.5 inches, and you have winds up to 70 miles per hour, maybe up to 80. It does look like it probably becomes more of a wind threat as it moves into that southwest corner of the state through this afternoon, into the night, into tomorrow morning. But again, there's a lot of variables at play. We look at precision cast. I'm actually going to move this a little farther west because, sure, there's some development in the northeast portions of the state, but really lots of sunshine. Plenty of clear skies. We're dry through 5 p.m. Right around 6 to 7, we'll start to finally see those development, and then 8 p.m. is when they really start to develop. But again, the placement matters, and there really hasn't been much agreement, even from hour to hour, on the same weather model of where these develop. There's really sort of 2 or 3 scenarios. There's a few models that are suggesting maybe up in this northeast corner, they move maybe north of Williston this way. That's not that great of an environment for severe weather. It would still be something we'd have to keep an eye on. You'd have some strong storms, but if we go with the consensus route, which is sort of where this model right now in Precision Cast is showing us right here in this area, that's where that enhanced risk is definitely showing, and that's why they're giving it. It's just in that southwest corner. But there's also a few weather models that suggest it could move this way and sort of miss North Dakota as it gets through its development cycle. And there's also suggesting it could develop more to the southwest of that area and move towards maybe more of Miles City and miss North Dakota. So there's a few scenarios in play. Again, it's going to be a watch the skies and see how this sort of develops as we get to 6, 7 p.m. This afternoon. So again, let's look hour by hour here. 5 p.m. again, not much. We get to 6. We see that development out there into eastern Montana. It moves to the southeast pretty quickly. Right around 11 p.m., it's entering the counties of Roosevelt and Richland. As it moves that way, you obviously get a chance of tornadoes here. You get hail up to 2.5 inches, winds up to 70, 80 miles per hour, and it continues to move south-southeast, at least on this model. Again, it could change. It could move a little farther south, but right around 1 a.m. is when it could start to really enter North Dakota, entering counties like Golden Valley, Billings, Slope, maybe even Bowman. Again, there's sort of a range we're seeing from maybe like here to, we'll say, southwest of Miles City. It could be anywhere in this zone for development. So again, it's just to keep an eye on it. You got to stay weather alert for today, because if they do develop the right way, there is going to be those risks of severe weather. But we keep going through the night. We get to about 2, 3 a.m. It's just in between Dickinson, Bismarck, maybe south of New Salem, where obviously Indy Country Fest is going on. Luckily, most of the activities, festivities there are going to be done, and then it continues to move to the south-southeast side of the state through about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. But SPC isn't done, because tomorrow we also have this enhanced or slight risk across much of the state, and that may be more of a northern, northeast outlook. As we look at our threats, it's really similar to what we have today. A tornado risk to the south central southeast, hail for much of the state up to 2 to 2.5 inches, and then winds up to 70 miles per hour. So you're going to want to stick with the KX Storm Team through the rest of the afternoon, where we're going to be just keeping an eye on it and seeing how these develop. But again, stay weather alert. Download that KX Storm Team app for this afternoon to get those weather alerts. Go over to kxnet.com/weather for those updates. And again, just stay safe and stay aware as we get through the rest of this weekend into the start of next week.